Hi guys, Steph here. Look at this beauty. Ho! What an absolutely gorgeous pen. Now, for you regular viewers, you'll know that, well, this is from one of my recent pen hauls, and what we have for your delights today is a Wtermans Ideal number 94 fountain pen, and it comes in this beautiful, what they term as blue and cream marbling colour. Absolutely stunning. Now, when it came, it was a little bit tired. I've fully restored it, we've put a new sack in it, we've cleaned everything up, and it's a gorgeous example. Now, the number 94 Waterman pens, they came out, I don't know, maybe roughly sort of 1920s, and the earlier models, the 94s came in numerous different configurations, different colours, etc. Now, the earlier models, you know, came in sort of the likes of your black hard rubber, etc. And then the later ones, they brought out these celluloid models in some nice, gorgeous marbling colours. Again, some of the earlier ones, they brought out some very sought after, what we term as sort of the ripple effects, and they brought them out. The ripples were actually brought out, I believe, in a rose colour. There was a blue ripple, there was obviously the red ripple, and quite a sought after, what they termed as an olive ripple. Beautiful pens they are, and very sought after. And as I say, a little bit later they brought them out in these gorgeous sort of marbling colours, and again in numerous different colours, and again sometimes slightly different trim. Now, the size of this pen, capped, it's around about 128 millimeters capped. The barrel, around the diameter, it's a lovely chunky 12 millimeters in diameter. And as you can quite clearly see on this particular model, we've got a nickel trim. Nice and simply, you can see it's a lever fill. It's got this sort of box lever, and again, sort of these levers sort of differed slightly. Some of them were the gold filled, some of the levers had the, what we term as a lollipop lever, and some of the lollipop levers had the Ideal logo on the lever itself. As you can see, this one is the nickel box lever. If we take you up to the cap, and you can see again we've got this lovely nickel, and it's a sort of a slightly sort of an Art Deco band. If I turn it round slightly, hopefully you can see the pattern in beautiful condition. As I say, the clip to this pen is, well, it's a sort of a flat ball clip. You can see to the end it's sort of rounded and it's flat. Again, some of the clips for the earlier models on this model had the, well, what we term as the riveted clips. So again, slightly different. And then if I take you to the top, we've got this lovely little sort of touch to the top there. We've got these rounded, stepped design to the very top of the cap there. Absolutely lovely. And then to the very end of the barrel, you can see it's quite flat, and if I keep it nice and still, you can see it's got the model number 94. I don't know if I've got it upside down or not, I can't see over the camera, but I'm sure you can see there nice and clearly the model number being the 94. Now let's show you the barrel imprint. Again, nice and clear on the pen. I think it reads Wtermans Ideal, made in Canada. It's got the Ideal logo to the centre, and then to the very bottom it says fountain pen. So a lovely clean barrel imprint, as you can see there. And then also, if I remember rightly, if I take a look over the camera to the cap there, we've also got the Waterman's name and made in Canada. So yeah, something I just sort of didn't tell you there. This particular one, as it says on the barrel imprint, this model was made in Canada. So yeah, I believe they were made in the US as well, maybe even made in England, but this one, as we said, made in England. Absolutely gorgeous example. Let's take the cap off for you, which as you can see unscrews. Let's give you a couple of little twirls of the pen. An absolutely lovely example. As I say, I've fully restored it. I'm more than happy with the result. In fact, I'm over the moon with it because it's come out absolutely gorgeous. You can see we've got a sort of quite a long section there, slight ridge towards the nib, and then if I actually just hold the pen nice and still, you'll see on this model, now the 94, the second number, the 4, will indicate the size of the nib. So this nib, or this model, normally has the number 4 nib. But again, if I just keep it nice and still, you will see it says Watermans. It's a 14 karat gold nib. It's an English made nib. And then just to the bottom there, you'll see it's actually a number 5 nib. So you can see it's a lovely large nib. So it's the next one up, the number 5, as opposed to a number 4. So maybe somebody upgraded the nib when they bought the pen, who knows. There's a sideways view for you. Let's show you the feed underneath there. You can see everything is lovely and clean, and also what you'll notice underneath there, it says Watermans, and I believe it says I think it's made in Canada. So we've got the imprint on the feed as well, but everything, as I say, has been fully cleaned, everything in gorgeous condition. Okay, a lovely size pen, nice and chunky, very comfortable to hold as well, even with my large hands. Beautiful pen. So what we're going to do, because yeah, we'll try and find a new home for it, so it'd be interesting to see how the pen actually writes. So let's bring on some ink. Let's find the lever, dip the nib in the ink. Okay, so we can see a little bit of bubbling going on there. Let's wipe the nib a little bit on the tissue there. Let's bring on our little pad and let's see how the pen writes. Now basically what's actually happened on this, in this particular occasion, when I sort of just dry tested it, it felt a little bit scratchy, so I have actually sort of smoothed the nib a little bit, so hopefully it'll be writing nicely. So what we have is a Wtermans Ideal number 94. Made in Canada. And when was it made? This model I'm dating to around about the 1930s, although as I say, I believe they began making them maybe a little bit earlier in the 1920s. As I say, I've smoothed the nib and it's writing very nicely indeed. Lovely and smooth. Does it have any flex? Now, some of the Watermans obviously are renowned to having some flex. On this occasion, it doesn't appear to have any flex. It's quite a firm nib, but as I say there, it's a very nice writer. So there you go, there's a writing sample. On this occasion, it's quite a hard nib, no flex. I would say it's writing, I don't know what, maybe sort of medium, or medium going on to fine, or fine going on to medium. But a lovely, lovely writer. So there we have it, an absolutely stunning example of this Waterman 94 in this beautiful blue and cream marbling colour. Absolutely gorgeous. Nickel plated trim, full working order, superb condition, and will be looking for a new home. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, have you subscribed? If not, why not subscribe now? And don't forget people, wherever you are around the world, please stay safe. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.